Okay, so today we're going to be working on this 1999 RM250 engine case. This bolt hole is stripped out, and so when we put the clutch cover back on, we can't tighten this bolt. It won't hold anymore. And so we're going to be using something called a HeliCoil. I'm sure many of you have used these before. There's many different manufacturers make thread repair kits. HeliCoil is just one of them. This is a M6x1, 6mm by 1 thread repair kit. It's really common size on dirt bikes. And so we're gonna install in this one. And so the kit will come with the correct tap and die, and it'll come with an installation tool. The installation tool is used to insert the coil into the hole after you get it prepped. And so the first step to prepping the hole is to drill this hole out. You have to drill that a little bigger. And it's important when you decide whether or not you're going to put in a HeliCoil to look at how much material you have around the hole. And when you're working with cases, there's not a lot of extra material, so you have to be really careful when you put these in to make sure you don't take out so much material that you weaken the case. And so the first step is to drill this out, and the HeliCoil instructions will tell you right there that the drill size that you need to use is 1/4 inch. And so I have a drill already set up with 1/4 inch, and because we're working on a case that's got the parts like it's not fully disassembled, we have to take some steps to kind of protect everything. So I'm going to place some rags in and around all here to catch any shavings that come out. And then the other thing I like to do if I'm working on a case like this is fill the hole with grease from both directions before I drill it, and the grease will help to catch any of the shavings when they come out through when they come out as I drill the hole. And so here we go. We're going to drill this hole out. Freeform is normally okay, so nice and slow. You see the grease catching all the shavings. There we go. So all the shavings are caught in the grease, so we're in good shape. I'm going to clean that up just a little bit. All right, and then we're going to keep some grease in the hole while we tap it out, because that's going to create some shavings as well. I'm going to put a little more grease in that hole, getting both sides so it doesn't fall out the other side. And we're just going to tap that hole out. And it's a good idea when you're tapping a hole, if you don't know this, after you make a turn or two, to run the tap backwards. As the flukes on the tap roll up shavings, you go backwards, it'll break those off. In some cases, if you're drilling, especially in harder metals, you can bind the tap up. If you don't do that, it'll get so much material wadded up in the spaces around the tap. So usually not a problem on aluminum cases like this, but it can be. So you can feel it when you go backwards. You can feel it when it catches the shaving and breaks it off. Again, I'm going to get a vacuum. Alright, so we're all the way through. We're going to take the tap out. Alright, let's clean things up a little bit. All right, so the next part is to put the HeliCoil on the tool, and it just threads in. I like to hold the HeliCoil compressed. I've seen cases where the HeliCoil will actually be expanded when it's on the tool, and it makes it very hard to get it in the hole. That's when I've had HeliCoil installations fail. So make sure that it goes in and the coils are relatively close together like that. It should look pretty much like that. And then I like to put a little red Loctite in the hole before I screw the HeliCoil in. I don't know if that's actually what HeliCoil recommends, but that's what I like to do. And the thing to note about that is, if you put red Loctite in the hole, I wouldn't put the bolt in the repaired hole probably for a day. If that red Loctite leaks out in the HeliCoil and you put the bolt in, you could lock the bolt in, and the next time you take it out, it's going to try to unscrew the HeliCoil, or you won't be able to get it out. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and insert the HeliCoil in the hole, and it just threads in now pretty much just like the bolt would. And we're going to use a little wrench on top here. I'm just going to work that right in the hole. I like to take it down maybe just past flush, and then that's it. We take the tool out, and so that's it. That's our repaired hole now. If you look down in the hole, you'll see that the tab is still stuck in the hole. If you're doing a blind hole, you can reach in there with a punch and punch that out, and you have to work it out with a pick tool or something to get the part out of the hole. But with this open hole, when we screw the first bolt in, it's just going to break that tab off. That tab's made to be broken off, and so it'll break off the first time we put a bolt in it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just relatively simple. I mean, it only took a few minutes, and simple repair, and saves you from having to replace the case. So I hope this helps. If it does, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next repair video. Thanks for watching.